On Agba Jalingo, what is the case? The case is between Agba Jalingo and federal government of Nigeria. He, on his own Facebook page, he posted an ambitious program as, please don't get it wrong, Agba Jalingo is not from Cross River alone. He is not from Obudu, where I come from alone. He is my brother. On his own Facebook page, he sent pictures where he was being tear-gassed in the Revolution March in Lagos. Your own pictures, posted by yourself. And when Sowore was arrested, the same man went back on his Facebook to post that the revolution have just begun. We will continue this battle until revolution works. In court, he admitted. He is in court, federal government versus Agba Jalingo, not Cross River State. The same Agba Jalingo who is in jail, I sent him money. I called my chief press secretary and the rest. I said, look, the journalists will never understand that Agba Jalingo is the chairman, is the state chairman of Soware's party. From the time he moved into politics, he became a politician. So you are seeing him as a journalist. No, but he's the chairman of Soware's party in Cross River State. So he is a politician. He has a primary calling, which is journalism. Please ask Agba Jalingo, that Cross River Watch, the first person to give him money to set up the office is myself. The vehicle, the official vehicle, is myself. I don't want to list all of those. He knows that I have funded him and have supported him. But journalism stops when blackmail becomes part of your strategy. Today you need something. Ayade is a good man. You write all the good things. But if I was to take my phone and show you our WhatsApp communication, you will tell me I'm a man sent from God. Because when a man stretches you to the limit, today I need money to set up a computer school. Tomorrow I need money to feed my pets. Tomorrow I need this. Tomorrow I need to be the sole distributor for Cross River State in Innocent Motors. You must buy this quantity of goods from me for me to get a certificate. I do that. So when you don't get one thing right, you go to social media and write something as careless as Governor Ayade has taken 500 million to Russia. You impugn my father's name, my character, my family name, for just a personal request that you have not met, out of many that I have met. Please, for once, put yourself in my shoes. All I simply did was to stay out of the issue. He is in court for treason. A state does not have power to try somebody for treason. It's not me. Agba Jalingo is not a journalist. Agba Jalingo is the chairman of a political party. And so once he started the campaign to overthrow the government of President Buhari, he ceased to be seen from the point of a journalist because you've taken chairman of a state chairman of a party. So I don't want you, I have an intellectual background as a professor. I will stand with journalists at all times. I will, and I will never prosecute somebody. But if you ask Agba Jalingo today, I am the one working with his own lawyers for his freedom. I am the one working, I am the one sustaining him and sending upkeep. The same man who once called me a golden brother, that I have stood with him all through the tough times. That the first, when he started publishing damaging articles against the state, I called him as a brother. I said, look, the former governor told me that you so blackmailed him that his wife was detained, that she was doing child trafficking. He had to resort to be settling him monthly. You see, when journalism gets to that level, it becomes very dangerous. And I don't want you people to support a cause that is not fair. I am of the opinion that Agba should be released because I think he's just youthfully excited. But let him not use the power of the pain. Let him not use journalism and hide to blackmail, chastise, lampoon, destroy another person, just for personal economic benefits. On the issue of the security implication, of Niger and Chad shipping into Cross River State, it's like asking yourself, why do you have a seaport? Don't you think that goods will come in that are hazardous to the country? I believe that our security agencies will put the appropriate institutional frameworks to checkmate the abuse of the privilege. I think it's an investment opportunity for us to have people shipping through our road, pay our appropriate taxes, pay the taxes in the port, and for us to have an income. I believe that all appropriate international controls, if you're going from Croatia to Slovakia, they have controls. They check goods and services before they cross. And I believe that we will do the same. You cannot, because of the fear of the possibility of a negativistic act, forget the overall concept of the good intention of having other countries shipping through. After all, Djibouti port is prospering because of the opportunity that other landlocked parts of Africa are shipping through Djibouti. So I think it's an added plus. Essentially speaking, if you know my history before I became governor, I stood on the floor of the Senate to raise a very strong motion that the salaries to senators be crushed and crashed, and that it should become part-time, and that we talk too much and do very little as a Senate, and that our people are hungry. I had volunteered not to earn a salary. On the floor of the Senate, I insist, and one of my bills was housing as a right, to provide houses for every person. Section 14, subsection 2 of the Constitution says it very clearly, that the whole purpose of government is for the welfare and security of the citizens. That is our primary assignment. And if that is the primary vortex of a governor, of a president, job creation, housing, shelter, security is our primary mandate. Ask if I have delivered to that. Yes. I have increased 2,500 teachers employed at a time that Cross River State has 1.7 direct debit on our allocation every month. Since I have been in office, debt servicing is hitting 90 billion. I've never borrowed a kobo as governor, and I've always met all my project expectations. Total number of factories built in Cross River State today stand at 31, including the vegetable oil refinery in Bekwara, which has just been completed. So to every local government, there is one factory to show for it. Do we have the money? No. Do we have the budget? Yes. Have we been able to do it? Yes. The differential is the intellectual money, which is just how I'm introducing on our agricultural platform, the G money. That sophistry, that complexity of this explanation is best understood when you take your books of economics to read what they call deficit budgeting. You will know that it's a strategic provision in sluggish economic management.